In this video, we will be studying about the agriculture and its importance, which is the part of the features, problems, and policies of the agriculture chapter. So, agriculture. Now we all know that agriculture includes those activities which are related to the cultivation of land for the production of crops, which are the food crops such as your rice, wheat, bajra, etc. And non-food crops, which is your jute, cotton, etc. So these includes the activities which are related to the cultivation of land for the production of your crops. These crops can be further classified into the food crop and the non-food crops. Now, we will study that what is the importance of agriculture in the Indian economy. Number one is your contribution to GDP. Like, see, the major part of your contribution to GDP at the time of independence was from the agriculture sector. That is around 72.7% in 1947 at the time of independence. In 1950 and 1951, it was about 51% of the contribution by the agriculture sector. Whereas in 2011 and 2012, it was about as low as 14% from the agriculture sector. See, reduced percentage of contribution of agriculture does not imply a reduction in the farm production, that we have reduced the production, but it also implies the relatively greater growth of the non-farm production, which is the artificial production we are talking about. Still, we are getting the contribution to GDP from the agriculture, which is the main source of GDP. Supply of wage goods. See, wage goods means the production of goods which are significant for your living, that is the crop farming. So, wage goods are the necessities of life, which is your rice, wheat, pulses, maize, bajra, oil seeds, etc. So these wage goods are necessary to feed 125 crore of population of India. And approx 38 crore of animals. Animals also eat something. So about 38 crores of animals. So there is a supply of wage goods through the agriculture. Third is your employment. Agriculture is a significant source of employment. Over 50% of the working population is engaged in agriculture sector, implying that agriculture is the principal source of subsistence for the people in India. So agriculture provides the job or gives the wages to the unemployed people. So it also helps in the generation of employment. Fourth is your industrial raw material. See, to the shirt manufacturing industry, your cotton yarn is a raw material. So where do you get this cotton from? You get this cotton from the agriculture, which is the cultivation of non-food crop. So to the industry, the agriculture provides the raw material. So it is the industrial raw material supplier. Fifth is contribution to international trade. The agriculture makes a significant contribution to India's international trade. Now, India is a great exporter of tea, jute, cashew nuts, tobacco, coffee, and spices. So all these you get from the agriculture. So agriculture also contributes to your international trade. Sixth is your contribution to domestic trade. See, agriculture products are also needed domestically. Tea, coffee, jute, cotton, all these are also needed domestically. So people in India spend a lot on these domestically produced products. So this is all the products you get from the agriculture. So it is again the contributor to domestic trade. Seventh is the central to the transport industry. So it is the actually agriculture plays the central role in the growth of transport industry in India. Both railways and roadways are the bulk carriers of the farm products in India from one place to another. So agriculture plays a significant role due to which the transport industries are working in India. Wealth of the nation. Large part of the country's wealth belongs to the agriculture sector. So in terms of fixed assets, land occupies the highest rank in India. We all have land with us. We are the owners of some or the other land. So your capital worth crore of rupees stays invested in major and minor irrigation projects. So wealth of the nation. It also helps to improve the wealth of the nation. So these are the importance of agriculture. I hope you like our video. Please download our Scholars Learning app and enjoy the learning experience with us.